so much for clicking. If this is your very first time meeting this bold, beautiful, dark-skinned girl from South Sudan, you are welcome to my space. Kindly don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and let me know where you're watching from. So as you guys can see from this background, we are in South Sudan in a village. So I want to show you a typical home tour in a South Sudan village. So this is a little bit different from what I've been showing you guys. So this is to show you that South Sudan is diverse and we have different cultures and how we build our houses. So before we even dive into the house, let me show you the road. We are actually next to a main road, and this road goes to Awil and also goes to Wow. So now let's start the home tour. So the first thing first, if you look at this way goes to the house, there are these woods that you're seeing here. So this is to mark, to separate like the road from the garden. So these are the gardens that you can see, and this is the walkway. So let's go. Actually, growing up I used to like sitting here, and I don't want to break it now because I'm Kanyaman now. As you can see from outside here, this house actually belongs to a very wealthy person. So it's not an ordinary house. That's why it stands out in the entire village. So we have this giant house. This actually. So this giant house that you're seeing, you cannot get this in the whole village, so it's only like for a wealthy family like this. So this is the first thing that welcomes you to their house, and actually it attracts people even from the roadside. When you move from here, you just see that there's something nice here. So this wood actually they use inside just to support the house so that the house does not fall. So in most cases, if you are inside, you get that it's not like open. You get some wood. So these are the ones. Now, another interesting thing about this homestead is there's some graveyard there. So this grave is actually, I think, for someone big in the house, like maybe a grandpa or something like that. Oh, yeah, so you should not be concerned why it is that huge. This is a wealthy family, not like ordinary house. Now, the next thing that you're going to see that is very interesting is, you see the ground is not really like very flat, so it's built like this, and the reason why it's built like that is because they can use it to dry things like maize and other things from the garden, cassava and whatever that it is. Then again, also when it rains, water does not have to stay in the compound. The water goes down from the house. Now let's come here. I want you guys to see a little bit of this big house. So even if I'm close to it, I cannot even see the roof, but yeah, I'm sure you guys can see. So that's how unique it is. Now let's move to the next room. Actually, there's something interesting here. So normally in the middle of the compound, they always put something like this. I'm not going to touch because it's a traditional thing. I'm not really very sure, but you can get as small as this, but people still respect it. So here, because it's a wealthy family, they have a bigger one, but other families, you can get something small. So now, this room we are seeing here is like a store. I think they are keeping some food stuff there. So we are going to enter briefly so that we can see exactly what is inside. And there's actually boys there. So come on. Hello. Can I enter? This is your room. Okay. So this room actually is for the boys. Then again, they're also keeping food stuff, as you guys can see. So this is some sorghum, the white one. Yeah, this one actually is what they use for food. You grind it first, then I'm going to show you how it's grind. Then it turns to a flour. Then you can eat it. Or you can actually ferment it first. You put it in water, you soak it, then you can grind it and also cook it for asida. So there's some few utensils here. Oh, I love this one. I don't know how they call it here, but in my language we call it care. You can use it to keep food stuffed, also serve food. And here, this one is for cooking. So briefly, these are some utensils here. And this room actually is for boys, so they are here already. You guys want to say hi?
Yeah.
Can say hi. Do like this. There are people
You're at school? You're studying?
Yeah, I'm seeing even paper here.
Which class are you guys in?
It's English.
You study in English? They teach you guys in English? Oh, that's
So they
good.
study in Tarkwang.
Yeah.
What's Tarquin?
The other village you went to yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is the boys' room. And actually I'm loving something. Let me show you guys. So there's this window for ventilation, but can you see how they are decorating it?
Yeah, it's
See
a
how they're
star.
looking?
Stars.
This is African thing. African are always creative.
And
So
then
the roof actually is a plastic sheet. So I think they just put it there in case it's leaking. It can prevent water from entering the room. So now we can go out and see the rest of the compound. So now, you guys thought you have seen that one, and it's interesting. You have never seen anything in your, you have never seen anything in your life. Let me tell you guys. You see this one here is a mansion. This one is having like first floor and second floor up there. So down here actually is more combination of kitchen and where women sit, and also some people sleep there. So let me show you briefly what it is. And actually it has so many doors, so this is one of the doors. We'll use this one to exit from the other side. And you see women are here chilling and talking. And they're just chatting, so they're taking their time. So here is the kitchen. You can actually cook here daytime when it's hot outside, because in most cases Africans love cooking outside, especially in the morning and evening hours. But when it is hot, you cook inside here. So here they've just made some alcohol, and this is
the residue. The residue.
The residue.
Alcohol residue.
Okay. So this one is the white alcohol. It's not like very strong, but you can
Local
get
brew.
drunk. Yeah. So it's a local brew, and what they use it for is for cultivation. So in the village here, people do communal cultivation. So today you come to someone's home, you cultivate there, you take the alcohol or food, then you move to the next house. So today they are cultivating here, as you see, they are singing. I'm going to show you guys. So here, these are the things that you have used. So now this is the exit. So this is another door. Now from this mansion, before we go up, there is another room here also. So from this mansion, I've shown you the ground floor. Now there is another beautiful room. Let's check what is inside. Guys, so this room, there's nothing much here, but this room actually people sleep there. As you can see, there's a mattress here, and there's a mosquito net. I'm sure it's a treated one because of mosquitoes. You know, it's rain season and there are a lot of mosquitoes, so malaria is the order of the day. And there's also another mosquito net. So here there's this Utopia. This one is for the clothes, the clean clothes actually. Then here, this is some granules. They are actually closed, so I cannot show you. But this one is also a window for ventilation, right, at night. So here, these are for dirty clothes. In every African home, if you see a rope like this, inside is for dirty clothes. These are also more granules. Then on ground here, you might think it is water or it's the color, but no, these are kids that have susued at night. So there's no bed, people sleep on ground, obviously. And let's move to the next house. I can show them the roof. Ooh, nice roof shower. So, we have the next room, the last one but not the least in the compound. So this room is a combination of kitchen where you cook food, like little kitchen alone where you can grind your food and everything else. So let's enter and see what else. Inside, you don't know what the advantage of being tall. So the first interesting thing here is this one. This one is for grinding and it's giant. Actually, as you can see, they have built some mat to make it stable. Then there's some plate here just to receive the food, and this one is to remove it. So you literally get something else to remove the food from, and you grind from here like this. So this is the grind. I don't know if I need to show you. It's heavy. Well, this one, if you don't know how to grind it, then you're not getting married in this house because. But again, since Africa like training kids also how to make things at an early age, they also have something small for the kids. So this one is for adults, this one is for the kids that are learning. You get? Because they don't want you to grow for then now you struggle to do housework. You do from a young age. By the time you're big like me, it's normal to you. Now the next thing is, if you look at this one, you might think the roof have fallen, but the roof have actually not fallen. So in my language, we call this one again. This one is for storing things, as you can see. There's a dry meat up here. So down there are more things. You can store maize, like anything that belongs to the kitchen lives here. So the roof have not fallen. This one is for storing food. Another thing that's also for storing food is this one. In my language, we call it tray. So this one, you keep things here. But there's another version of this that is the fridge that you can keep water. But this one is literally just for storing dry things. There's no water inside. So this one is just food for grinding. This one is already grind. So this is the one that is already grind. So if they want to make it smooth, you do this one like this. Oops. So you do this. So if we remove the rough one, since we're using a manual one, then the smooth one is here. See? Yeah. So this is it. Now this is just a saucepan normally. So this one now is our fire. So actually people have just finished taking tea. So this is the fire we're going to use for cooking lunch. Then this is the hot water, literally. So this is the kitchen. Briefly, you can show them like a little bit of brown water. And the saucepan are actually stored up here. So you can cook food and store here, so that if nobody's inside, the dog cannot eat your food in the village. So here actually having food. Yeah. Look. Mommy. So now the next thing we are going to do is I want to show you like the mansion up there. I show you the ground floor. So now let's go to upstairs. Walk with me. This one you have to walk slowly because these are not modern stairs. You can fall after. So another thing about this door is have upstairs is actually not that big. It's like a window, but it's the door. Whew. Guys, so this house is more secure than all the rooms that I've shown you so far. So all the valuables are kept in this room. So they are here covered. You cannot even tell what is this, but yeah, this is food. These are for dirty clothes, but even they're not clothes here. Yeah. These ones are for numbers, like for kids for learning. So as much as this is village, kids also learn and go to school. These ones are clothes. Hey. Ooh, mama. So this one is for storing milk, but this one is broken. But when it's broken, there's a way they can make it so you like prick it, like put the spear in the fire, break small, then you put like thread, then you put cow dung, then with milk, that is it. Then milk will not come out of this. So these ones are for storing food, all of them. So these ones are like bushmeat. This one is grain. Here, more food here actually. Then also this one is food stuff. This one also food. This one is for
Hunting?
Yeah, for fishing.
Fishing.
This one is for fishing. So this one is for fishing. It's actually new. They are going to throw in the river and catch some good fish there. So here there are also more food stuff. And someone back for school and up here. I don't know if you guys can see, but yeah. Also more food, clothes, then very important utensil. You see how in town you have like a wardrobe to keep your utensil, special things to do with visitors. African do that a lot. You get the rest of the family members use something, but when visitors come, you go and remove those ones. So these are the one here in the village. This one, when there's a function, they remove this one, use them and return. But if there's no function, nobody's using them. So that's why you're seeing them here. Now let's go back to down. Let's go down. Man, being tall is hard. So this is the veranda, and you can actually sit here. Let me show you how you can sit. So this is how you can literally sit and enjoy your life. But right now it's hot, you cannot sit. And again, guys, there's something weird here. As much as I'm a South Sudanese, I still have things that can shock me that don't do the other side. So where I'm seated is a grape for a small child. I've just seen the dates and I just conclude that actually they are buried the kid here. So that's weird, shower. But yeah. It's like a 2-month kid. They call it infant. So this is what they do. So guys, that is briefly it for this entire homestead. So that's what we have for this, and thank you so much for watching till the end. Let me know what you think about today's video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.